Hi everyone, my name is Zoe and I work for the Carolina Union through CCS, and today I am going to be taking you through how to make a Happy Holidays UNC Christmas card. So first, what I want everyone to do is download the assets file that is provided along with this video. It'll make creating this holiday card significantly easier and pretty quick. Go to unc.edu/thelab for asset files. So we will be using Adobe Illustrator to create this file. If you are a UNC student, you have a free account, and this exercise will actually be a great way to start learning this software if you haven't used it before. So first, what we're going to do is click File, New. Then we're going to make sure our file is named UNC Holiday Card and that the width is 5 inches and the height is 3.5 inches. You only need one artboard and it should be in CMYK color, and then click Create. This will be our file to make the postcard on. So then, let's open our holiday card assets and take all of those and move them to our file. I'm also going to recolor this snowflake so it matches the other snow. So if you just follow along with me, we can then create the beginning of our snow holiday card. So first I'm going to copy all of the assets and bring them into the UNC holiday card file so that we can have them all in one place and quickly work with all of them. After importing all of those into our file, I'm going to group them and align them to the center so that everything kind of fits perfectly and is pleasing to the eye. Then I'm going to take the snowflake file and put it along throughout various spots in the snow globe to make it give the effect of snowing. How I'm copying them so quickly is I'm just holding down the Option key and then dragging. And then I'm going to make a few of them smaller and then just readjust their size so it looks a little bit more natural. How I make them the same size without adjusting the height and width of the snowflake is by holding down the Shift key. Next, I'm going to bring the old well into our file and make it a little bit smaller so it fits inside of the snow globe, and kind of just place it wherever I think is best, and then move some of the snowflakes around just to make everything look like it fits really well together. You can move the snowflakes and the old well wherever you'd like inside the snow globe. And then I'm going to place the snowman inside by making him a little bit smaller so he fits. And then you see how he's behind the old well? Well, we're going to bring him to the front by clicking Command, Shift, and then the bracket, the left bracket. Then I'm just moving him around a bit, finding a perfect spot for him to fit inside the snow globe. I think that works pretty well. And then moving the snowflakes around just a little bit to kind of see what works best. I might even add a couple smaller ones to add more snow since it is a snow globe. And I'm just checking to see if the round caps are on the snowflakes still. Next, we're going to add in some greenery to the file, but first we're going to add a little bit of a snow globey glassy effect to the snow globe itself. So I just ungrouped everything and I'm going to duplicate the circle that's in the back. To duplicate the circle, just hold down the Option key and click and drag the circle to somewhere else on the page. This will duplicate the exact same circle as before. So then I'm going to click this little gradient button underneath the color swatches and click Radial Gradient. It's going to give it a circular gradient effect. I'm going to move the opacity of the left part of the gradient to 0, and then I'm going to change the color of this one and move the opacity to 25. I'm going to make the color Carolina Blue. And now you see it kind of gives off a little bit of a glassy effect. And so then we're going to place this over the snow globe and put it directly on top. And you see how it has this glassy looking effect, but it's a little dark, so I'm going to adjust the gradient by clicking Edit Gradient and moving the white dot to kind of wherever I see fit. You can do the same. Now you see there's this little line over here, so we want that to be hidden behind this bar. So what we're going to do is click Command Shift right bracket, and that should bring it to the front. Now we have our snow globe, it's finished. From there, I'm going to group this file so that whenever you move it around, they all highlight together, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it fits better on the page. From there, I'm going to click the Type tool and type Happy Holidays with an exclamation point. And then I'm going to make it a lot bigger by holding down the Shift key and dragging, and then picking the font Amarillo Blossom. From there, I'm going to make it a lot bigger, and I think I want to add a little bit of an arc to it, in addition to making it, of course, Carolina blue. To change the font color and hex number, double-click on the square to the bottom left of your screen and move the eyedropper tool around for your desired color. You can also add hex codes for the specific colors. To do this, you write the hex code in the white box in the color settings that you can type in. The colors I am using today are Carolina blue, sky blue, ice, and sapphire. Their hex codes are hashtag 5AA3D2 for Carolina blue, hashtag 9BCFEB for sky blue, hashtag E1F4FD for ice, and hashtag 00649 for sapphire. So by adding the arc, I am going to go to the warp tool and click arc. From there, I think I'm going to have it bend to about a -20%, and it will look just like this, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and adjust its size so it fits well on the page. You can make this however big or however small you want, and you can include the arc if you want or not. I'm going to adjust kind of where everything's located and make everything fit better on the page. And then I think I want to add a little bit of a background to this. So I'm going to duplicate this file by just clicking Option and dragging the text. And then I'm going to make the text a lighter blue, sky blue color and send that to the back. So it kind of gives off the effect of a light shadow. Then we're going to move the greenery onto the page, and I'm going to make it a lot bigger so it's more standout-ish. And from there, I'm just going to adjust kind of where it is in relation to the snow globe, maybe give it a little movement. And then I notice this isn't grouped, so I'm going to group this file by clicking Command G and then bringing over this leaf to the right side of the page and kind of just adjusting its location wherever I see fit. Then I'm just rotating everything by holding down the Shift key and then getting the kind of angular arrow in the corner and moving everything around until I am satisfied of where everything is. And then from there, I am going to lock the text because you see it keeps clicking and I don't want to move the text anymore. So by doing that, I'm going to go to the lock and then selection all of things that are getting locked. And then I can highlight the greenery perfectly. From there, I'm going to copy this greenery by clicking Command C and then Command V and bringing it, then we're going to go down to transform and then reflect and make sure it's a vertical reflection and then just click OK. Then I'm just going to align the left greenery with the right and make sure it all fits kind of evenly and go from there. So now we have kind of the basis for the Happy Holidays UNC card. So now I'm going to add a little bit of a background. I just do this by clicking on the shape tool, which is a rectangle, and then I'm going to click the eyedropper tool and click the colors to my right in my libraries panel, ice. Then I'm going to send this background to the back by clicking Command Shift and the left bracket key. There, I'm just going to make the snow globe just a little bit bigger so it stands out more on the page, and then delete all of my assets to the left to clean up the file a bit. I'm not completely satisfied with this. I think I want to add another stylistic touch. So I'm going to play with the pen tool and I'm just gonna make some random lines. I do this by clicking a point, clicking my second point, and when I want it to be angular, I click and drag without letting go of clicking. And when I'm ready to be done with the line, I just click Option, click. I added a circular round to the ends of the lines by clicking the stroke tool and then clicking the round button. And then I'm just duplicating these lines and making them smaller. Just like the circle, to duplicate the lines, you can do one of two things. You can hit Command C and then Command V to duplicate, or you can hold down the Option key and click and drag the lines. So it gives off kind of a wave-like effect that plays along with the greenery. I'm just kind of adjusting their sizes now. Then I'm going to change the colors of these lines so that they kind of match more with the vibe of the whole holiday card. To change the color of the lines, we want to change the stroke, not the fill. To do this, we would click the box in the bottom left corner that looks like an outline of a square. This is the stroke. Then, we will write the hex code in the white box you can type in when the color settings pop up. Ignore the little warning that comes up. I am just clicking the RGB codes, not the CMYK, but you can work with CMYK colors. And this is how I do the round caps. And then, I really like how this looks, so I'm going to copy it, and another way to copy is just by holding down the Option key and dragging whatever you would like to duplicate. And then we're going to transform, reflect, and click vertical again. And then I'm just going to move it so that it aligns with the right stylistic lines. And there you have it. This is our UNC holiday card. So from there, we're going to save the file by going to File, Save, and then choose wherever you want to save the file. I'm just saving it to my desktop, and I'm saving it as an Adobe Illustrator file. You just click OK here, click OK here, and then we have our file saved to our desktop. Next, I want to make a PDF, so I'm going to go to File, Save As, and then change it from Adobe Illustrator to Adobe PDF. Then I'm also saving it just to my desktop. You can save it wherever you'd like, then you click Save. This is all fine, so then you can just click Save again. Now, let's go look where we saved the file. Here is our holiday card, and you see it pops up as a perfect PDF file. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching along with me learning how to make a UNC holiday card. I hope you learned a little bit about Adobe Illustrator today, and I look forward to seeing what everyone has made. Thanks, bye!